So I wanted to share a short story I wrote when I was about 19. I'll make it really short for this video. And it was my first insight into the nature of mind versus mind, the nature of how the mind has this ability to argue with itself, and yet at the same time, it through projection and a bunch of different mechanisms, it exteriorizes. It makes it seem like it's fighting the world, it's fighting other people, it's fighting some mysterious forces. And you can have these types of insights, and one of the reasons it doesn't necessarily click is because you could still have these insights. These insights come from beyond mind, the mysterious source of all creativity, and the mind doesn't necessarily get it. So even though you can write this stuff, it can sometimes improve things and sometimes not. So I called the story The Axe Man, and it's a story about a prisoner, and he's in his cell, and every day this man carrying an axe with a very dirty old mask, he would walk into the cell, and the prisoner had to put his head on a stump, and the axe man would raise the axe and then just kind of hold it there midair, not knowing what's going to happen. Could today be the day for the prisoner? And then the axe man would lower the axe and then just leave. And the torturous part of all this is that every day this would happen over and over again, and the prisoner never knew, was today the day? And so in a fit of frustration, one morning when the Axeman arrived, the prisoner just tore the mask off, and he was looking into a reflection of his own face. And with this insight, the cell walls had shrunk, and finally he was free and had a moment of, ecstatic bliss, but then realized that, well, everything that was going on here was just a game. What if what lies outside the walls of this cell, what if it's real? And so the insight and the whole idea behind the story is the endless games that the mind plays, and how that's one of the things tied in with all forms of self-improvement, if it's done from the viewpoint of the mind. And so real self-improvement, and this is the real trick of it all, is just not playing the game in the first place.